All right, guys. And I am here with one of my old friends, Owen Malcom, one of the original listeners of the Trading Justice podcast. I'll never forget you reaching out to me, Owen, and saying, "Hey, Tim, I was driving my truck down here in New Zealand. I had to pull over and write something on the window." I can't even remember exactly the story, but it grabbed my attention. You were instantly likable. I liked you the second we started talking. I've got to know you over the last couple of years. How you doing, sir?
Good. Yep, very good.
Very good. First of all, introduce yourself. Who are you, and how do you know us, and how are you a part of our Team Tackle trading?
I am a fifth generation farmer, and I had some very bad things happen in my life about 8 or 9 years ago, which I won't go into, and had major direction change in my life and relationship breakup and some very big changing things. I spent 3 months in the States in 2013 and got interested in trading then, and through a series of sort of interrelated connections, stumbled across the Justice Boys just starting up their podcast. And then I think the first month of tackle trading, or second month, I think I was a pro member. I was probably one of the first half a dozen.
Yeah, you were one of the very first. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's how it kind of started, really.
And you grew up in the UK, right? If I remember right.
In New Zealand.
New Zealand, that's right.
Zealand, yep.
Well, you have a connection to the UK somehow, unless I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, part of your church and part.
Oh yeah, definitely the church and everything like that. And everyone in New Zealand pretty much came from the UK originally,
Yeah. And in New Zealand, you're a farmer. And first of all, what crop do you raise?
Right. So I grew up in Nelson, and we were orchardists and market gardeners. And my family business is still in New Zealand. My brother runs it, and we have a big family business now, which is based right at very south of the country.
Awesome.
Yep.
And now, and here's a good reminder to everybody out there: trading's a global market. I know it's not that popular in New Zealand right now, but you can trade the currency markets, you can trade the equity markets, you can open up an account and access the global markets. Owen, it's one thing I believe you and I have talked about this, that you would love to promote the idea of trading in New Zealand and get other people to be aware of it, correct?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, the thing is, in New Zealand, we're able to open a TD Ameritrade account, a live trading account. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it's very doable. In fact, I think it's a lot easier than Australia. We can't trade Forex on the TD Ameritrade platform for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. They did tell me, and I've forgotten what it was. But we can open a Forex account with one of our brokers here in New Zealand.
I see. Got it. Very, very cool. All right. Now, I've been doing this with other traders, and anybody who's watching this is going to see the theme of this. It's called Tim Interviews Traders. And I have 5 questions for you, and they're the same 5 I've asked everybody. You ready for this?
Yep.
Okay. Why'd you get into trading?
I was looking for something I could do where I could work from anywhere. I've been stuck on a farm all my life and doing, like at the vagaries of the weather. I love the idea of just opening up a laptop and sitting in a cafe in Salt Lake City, Utah, and putting a trade on. That was the original.
I love it. What is your trading edge? What do you try? What do you have about you or the way that you trade that you think this is one of my top skills?
I'm pretty good with a routine. Like, I'm a morning person, so like I have no problem at all getting up every morning and working through a routine. I'm very much of a morning person. So like, once I get a proper system set up, then I'm pretty good at sticking to it.
You're disciplined. And actually, that's number 3 is, what is your daily routine? What do you do in the morning?
Before I go to work, I spend an hour reading and writing early in the morning at a cafe over coffee, and I go through all the markets, check the markets. So obviously they're towards the end of the day. The market opens here at about 2 a.m. So by the time I'm coming along, I'm in the last hour of the market. So I go through and check all the market indices and basically write some notes.
What are your trading goals?
My first goal is to pay my income, pay my expenses.
And I have no problem with the thumb on the video, but you're covering up your gorgeous face there, Owen. There you are, sir. Anyway, so what are your trading goals? Income first?
Income first, yep. And then, well, pretty much to get passive income stream, really, with the minimum with the minimum of input. That's definitely the goal.
Got it. And what advice would you give somebody who's brand new?
I like what Dr. Alexander Elder says. He says, if you want to learn to trade, it's like getting a university degree, and it will cost you $40,000 either in mentorship or in losses.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, and you've had many mentors, you've had many teachers. In fact, one thing I admire about you, Owen, is that you're relentless about just reaching out and building your network. And I think it's one of the most impressive things about you, quite frankly. You'll connect with people, you're likable instantly. And so you're bringing those relationships into your life. And I think it's helping you, right? So that just watching you as a student, I would give that advice out there to everybody. Build your network with people that can help you improve.
Yeah, certainly. There's a lot of skepticism out there, and there's a lot of people over-promising. So I've always looked for mentors who don't over-promise.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I liked about you guys, is you are very real.
Yeah. It's 12 right here. I'm going to go get lunch here in a minute, but what time is it there in New Zealand? What is our time difference?
It's about 8:30 in the morning.
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Yeah, somewhere.
So on a Friday afternoon, it's Saturday morning in New Zealand.
Yep, and I'm watching everybody streaming into the market as I speak.
That's awesome. Well, Owen, thank you for the interview. Love it. Obviously there's a lot of growth in front of us. And as the markets evolve and develop, one of the courses you recently took was called System Development 101. And it was a recommendation I gave you. How'd you enjoy the course? Let's start with that.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was well written. It was very thorough, and it just helped me focus my ideas, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, Owen, that's a wrap on this interview. Very good job in getting the game over there, guys. TackleTrading.com.